world, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we were trying to do the quest where we have to get this woman down here to come with us. Her name is Cassidy something or another, but she can't because they won't let her, I guess. And so in order to do that quest, we had to do another quest where we have to work for the Crimson Caravan Company. And in order to do that quest, we had to do yet another quest, which is the one that we're working on now. It's You Can Depend on Me, where we have to deliver a invoice to Dr. Hildren at Camp Mccarren. And we were trying to find Camp Mccarren when I had to go last time, but I think we just need to keep going down here. So in this episode, we're going to travel down here and see if we can't get to it. So here we go. Also in the last episode, we had found this gunrunner's place, and we just talked to the robot.
Hello, potential customer.
I want to see what this does. Companion dismissal terminal. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Alright, let's go. And, yeah, just keep going straight. And then turn this way, right? Yeah. But how do we get to it? Can I just fast travel? No, I can't fast travel to it. It hasn't been discovered yet. Okay, so we can just keep going this way then, right? Yeah, okay. I think we're getting there. What is this place? Greenhouse door. Whoops. I just wanted to go in, not pull my gun out. Get out of my way, dog. There's just nothing but corn in here. And some plants that would be stealing if I took them. Alright, so let's get back out. And keep going. NCR Sharecropper Farms. Okay. Just a bunch of greenhouses and plants and stuff. Then we gotta turn this way. And this way? Oh. Wrong way. So this way. I don't know where the hell it is at. Is it behind this wall? Looks like it. Local map. Yeah, looks like I just keep going this way and then I can go in. There it is. Camp Mccarren. Camp Mccarren. And go inside. Alright. Hello there. Can't speak to you. Okay then. Keep going this way. This is a huge place. I guess it was an airfield, so that makes sense. Yeah, he's over here. But first, before we deliver this, I might as well read it. This holotape contains an invoice for various bits of scientific equipment shipped from Shady Sands, California. The intended recipient for the holotape is Dr. Thomas Hildren. Okay. Is he in here? Terminal building. Is this the right one? Looks like it. Okay, let's go inside. Okay. We need to go this way. Are you the doctor?
I wish
No,
I had
you
a
aren't.
first recon guy looking after me.
Do you know? He's back here. Right here. Open door. There you are, right? No, Angela Williams. There you are, Thomas
A
Hilder.
pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
What's Vault 22? I'm gonna lie and say, yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right. Of course
Wonderful.
I am.
Straight to it then. Have you signed the release forms? No? Doesn't matter. We'll keep that to ourselves.
I don't know what's going
Vault
on.
22. Where to begin?
I'm listening.
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty
That's
in the
interesting.
space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges. A harvest that could feed a city or a nation.
Sounds really good,
And all of this,
but quite
all
impossible.
this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Yes. Nothing is impossible.
Precisely.
I just said that so we
Science has
keep
proven
going.
that 1,000 times over. But how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
I don't know who the OSI is, but okay. Scientific discovery is never so simple as that. Tell me more. This sounds a little hard to believe. What do you need me to do? Tell me more.
Good. I thought I sensed the kindred soul in you, beneath the wasteland veneer. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth.
Okay.
Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR.
Don't know that I'll do it
authorities.
right
can
now,
authorize
but
your
I will
payment
do
from
it.
OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand?
Yes.
Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Yes, I will. Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging.
Okay.
Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Of course not. I had some other questions.
What might those be?
Tell me more about the OSI.
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters, medicine, engineering,
I see.
biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
You said you were the director?
Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No.
I was just
direct our
asking a
Eastern
question.
operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have. But I've found some promising leads.
Like Vault 22. You're doing all these things yourself?
Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course.
The NCR has a food shortage?
Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption.
I see.
Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so.
What other responsibilities does this office
We
have?
had some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
Do you control the dam from here?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power
You're
to
right,
an
I don't.
entire nation. I also have high hopes for our Helios 1 facility. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the 2 scientists who are working there. So far,
Why?
they've only managed to achieve 1% power output. I'd send help if I could spare the personnel.
I could go. What do you think of the NCR's chances against the
To
Legion?
be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. The
Makes
more ignorant
sense.
they are, the more opinions
That's a
they
smart
have.
way to look about it, or to think about it, I guess. Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
I need to deliver the invoice to you.
Yes?
Though. Something else you needed? I have an invoice for you from Alice McLaughlin.
From Alice. I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting.
No,
Was
it
there
wouldn't.
anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Return to Alice McLaughlin and let her know you've delivered the invoice. Will do.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get some data from Vault 22. Why so interested?
Not interested. More concerned. It's just... You're not the first person he sent to Vault 22. And I know he'd never tell you. There were
Well,
a
at least
lot of
you
mercs,
told me. Thank you for
one
being
after
honest,
another.
but I'm still gonna go.
None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her?
Nope.
Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, Hilton didn't mention anyone else.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe.
I can do that.
Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
I have some questions.
Of course. Anything.
Find Keeley, a researcher who has gone missing at Vault 22. Okay. Well, if I go there, then I'll do that too. Can you tell me anything else about Keeley?
Keeley's brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front.
I see.
When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Is she a ghoul? How exactly old is
I
Keeley?
couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So, I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
How do Kelly and Hildren get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both
Maybe that's
Deathclaws
why
in
he
their
sent
way.
her there.
Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keeley because... well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
Makes sense. What do you think of Dr.
The
Hildren?
director? He's very well spoken and knowledgeable.
He seems focused on results, maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
I like that you're talking about him right next door. You'd think you'd want to go away a little bit to talk about him. So Dr. Hildren takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another.
That's true.
If Hildren tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this
At
thing.
least you warned me. I'm thankful for that. I mean, I'm still gonna go, but Hildren mentioned the followers of the
My
apocalypse.
father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago.
I already
Back
been
when they
to him.
teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR, give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
Okay, I hear the food around here is pretty bad.
It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost
know who that
anything
is.
you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Alright, goodbye. Thank you
Right.
for your
Stay safe.
information. Oh. Okay, we need to up our science and not our science, our speech and our barter, because there's been a lot of things we could do with those that we weren't able to do. So put 10 in that, 6 in that. Whoops. Now we have 1 left over. That sucks. Let's do 1 more in speech, I guess. Continue. I think I'm going to do this tag one right now, because I like that I can tag another skill. So, done. And which one do I want to tag? Let's see. I already got repair, speech, and explosives tagged. So let's tag barter. So now it's at 73. And done. Alright. Let's get out of here. And what are we doing? Quests. We need to return to Alice McLaughlin and let her know that we've delivered the invoice. So, is this a way out? Open to Camp Mccarren. Yep. Okay. And now, fast travel. World map. All the way back to the Crimson Caravan Company, I believe. Oh, where is this Alice woman? She's probably still in this main building. Go around. Well, I went to the wrong one. It's right here. Main office. I just said that too, and I went to the barracks instead, because I'm a dumbass. McLaughlin? No, that's Dawn. McLaughlin? No. Oh, you're right there.
Welcome back.
Hi. I delivered the invoice just
Well,
as you
you've
asked.
proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
Depends on what other work do you have available.
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Okay. Tell me about the problem with Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him.
Okay.
Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
Okay. What's the gunrunner job about?
The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be
Well, I
helped.
don't want to kill them because I don't think they're bad people. Can you tell me about the
There's a small
negotiation?
trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
Yeah, she's the one I'm trying to get to follow me. But I think if I get her to follow me, she'll be killed by the McGraths. So I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
You'll have to find someone else for the gunrunner job. That's not something I do. I need to be reminded about a job you wanted me to do. You'll have to find someone else
I
about the
understand. No hard feelings.
gunrunner
But you
job.
will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential.
Of course. Maybe. But as far as you know, yes. Okay, goodbye.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay, go to the Mojave Wasteland. The reason why I turned down that gunrunner job is because I don't want to piss off the gunrunners. And if I messed it up, I probably would. So, yeah. No. So, in the next episode, we will continue doing these quests and probably go back and talk to Cass. So, I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.